back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations. In today's video, we're going to be jumping back into the Cookie Run Kingdom, and I'm going to be telling you guys exactly why you should be building Sorbet Shark, because let's just be honest, he's pretty much broken the game. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Diving right in, so the first thing we're going to be doing, as we always do with our spotlight videos, and that's going to be pretty much just talking about Sorbet Shark. I want to jump into his skill, take a look at some toppings that are going to be the best and substats to focus on, and then last but not least, we'll jump into some gameplay, and then pretty much just wrap up the video with my conclusion and why Sorbet has pretty much just absolutely broken the game, all right? The first up, he's going to be an ambush cookie. Second one, he's going to be placed in the middle line, so he's going to be directly competing with things like Black Raisin, and then also any of the magic users, so like licorice, espresso, latte, you name it. Anybody that is placed in the middle as a DPS unit, he is going to be directly competing with. Not only that, when we jump over here and check out his overall skill, it's going to be called Shark Splash, and it says the cookie ambushes the frontmost enemies in shark form, dealing area damage. Deals additional damage to the two enemies with the highest max HP within the skill's area of effect. And then it also says excluding summon foes, aka Licorice's minions. Now, keep in mind that his skill is going to be a two-part system. So the first one that we just read is actually going to be focused around PvE content in the game. However, there is a PvP side of his skill if you are directly competing up against, enemy cookies. And for that one, it basically says for enemies that are cookies, the additional attack will be dealt as true damage relative to the enemy's max HP and cannot exceed 300,000 for other enemies. The additional damage will be regular damage. Now, with that being said, keep in mind, they did give us a little bit more information on what exactly true damage was over in the update notice. And as you can see right here on screen, it says damage that ignores the opponent's defense and damage resistance. And then it says the damage value will be randomized at a 5% difference, just like all other damage types. Now, for me personally, I've only got my Sorbet leveled up to 48 out of 60 because I just specifically do not have the experience jellies currently available to push him further. Otherwise, I would, because this guy, whether it's PvE or PvP content, it does not matter. Sorbet Shark does a mega ton of damage. When it comes to the official topping of choice for Sorbet Shark, that's going to lead us to do the full-on Searing Raspberry 5 set, all right? Because not only are you taking advantage of the 5 set bonus to get the additional attack percent, as you can see something right here as 50.8% of attack, but not only that, you are looking specifically for a cooldown substat of at least 7%, all right? At least for the arena team composition. Again, I will have a video coming out very, very soon going more in depth over this arena, specific comp that I'm currently using right now to climb up the ladder for this season. But nevertheless, you want to make sure that you at least have a 7% cooldown, and then anything after that when it comes to the individual substats, I would definitely highly focus on the damage resistance, the additional attack substats if you can, and then pretty much anything else, that you specifically want after that is up to you. But again, like I said, the cooldown, damage resistance, and attack substats are going to be the most important. Already now diving into some PvE content, specifically stage 829. We're only going to run Sorbet Shark and Pure Vanilla. Pure Vanilla is there just to keep him alive, but Sorbet actually does enough damage to clear this stage. There is one thing I want to mention here, though, is that you can actually miss with Sorbet. You'll see that here in the second lineup. As soon as these enemies proc up, you can see they're actually moving a little too fast for him. So with his skill having a hesitation on it, that is something that you need to watch out for, because he can actually miss. So again, it is kind of a downfall for Sorbet overall, but you really only counter this in PvE content and not so much when it comes to PvP, because you don't really move a whole lot on the board when it comes to overall PvP. But again, just really, really good damage dealer. Does a mega ton of damage here to the boss when he actually pops off his skill. Check it out here. Bam! He actually pretty much takes the entirety, half of his health in that one ability spam. So again, super, super good cookie. I highly recommend getting in here and summoning on him, and he just adds a ton of DPS value to your overall team composition. So like you said, as you can see here, that is going to be completing 829 with just Pure Vanilla and Sorbet. Now, officially jumping into the overall arena, we're going to be running the Red Velvet and Sorbet comp for the specific example. These two work really, really well together. RV pretty much pulls whatever unit is the furthest away to the front line. Sorbet then is supposed to come in and then wipe out that enemy. However, in this case, I wanted to bring this example to you guys specifically because Licorice is going to be the direct competition to Sorbet, or counter to Sorbet, if you will, because of the minions. The minions will pretty much soak up all of the damage to the very front that Sorbet is going to pop off, so just keep that in mind when you are going to be utilizing him. However, this team composition is going to be the new meta. We'll be covering this in another video, so stay tuned for that on the channel, but nevertheless, Sorbet absolutely broken in the overall arena. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that gives you a ton of more information on the Sorbet Shark cookie. And then now, as for my advice for you as a player, I would highly recommend getting in here, at least getting yourself a single copy of Sorbet. And the reason why I say that is we were like sitting approximately, what, 2 days? 2 days, I think, from the official season reset. And I'm going to tell you right now, he's already taking over the meta, especially in the arena, because he just does a mega ton of DPS. And not only that, he does enough DPS, especially paired with, you know, RV in the arena, to take out the pure vanilla, the almonds, and the strawberry crepes all in one rotation with Red Velvet. So 100% get yourself at least a single copy of him. Again, keep in mind that there are going to be some counters, as there always is, and the hardest counter against Sorbet, if you happen to go up against him, is utilizing Licorice, because Licorice's minions are going to just pretty much act as a sponge and soak up all of his damage being right there in his face, you know, the frontmost enemies, and because of that, it definitely helps shut down Sorbet. But anything outside of Licorice is going to be really, really tough for you to take on a Sorbet. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, you guys let me know down below in the comment section what your guys' thoughts are. Again, I highly recommend getting a copy of them. Not only that, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get notification every time we drop a video. We've got a Discord link provided down below in the description as well. We've got over, I think, 1,400 members right now, pretty much all for Cookie Run Kingdom. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I will see you guys on the next one.